Brought to you by Samuel and John. This is about the fall of Rome and the reasons it happened.
The first reason Rome fell was because the fall of its borders in 117 AD.
The Roman Empire had grown very large before their fall due to invading everything around their empire.
Rome had been getting their resources from invading other places. When they had conquered most of the surrounding settlements, they had no more resources.
So when there was nothing really worth conquering left, the resources they had were all they would have to use and it would never last forever.
It was also very hard to govern and protect such a large area from one place in that time.
So the leaders in Rome could always keep their citizens in check.
Another reason Rome fell because of its growing numbers of Christians.
Lots of people in Rome were becoming Christians, but the government in Rome wanted to keep it the way it was before.
So when the government started taking away Christians' rights, for example, they took away the right to vote for their leaders, and that wasn't fair, and the Christians were trying to change that in Rome.
They expected the Christians to die out and their problem would be over.
The opposite happened, and the Christian religion in Rome grew.
Rome then starts to murder the Christians, so the Christians did not agree with the Roman government.
So the Rome government makes some of its population very angry. The third big reason Rome fell was because of its economy was falling apart in 274 AD.
Their economy started to not working correctly.
But with Rome before had done very little trading, so when they tried to start off, it was difficult and they were not making much money.
The coins they used for currency, they started making it with less gold because they started to run out of it.
But with such a big population, they had a large demand for the coins.
The value of the currency was going down, so people with the coins were losing a lot of money.
The fourth reason Rome fell was because their military was not what they needed it to be in 112 AD.
Their army and military slowly decreased over time.
The Roman armies needed funding, and Rome did not have the money to pay for such a big army and enough to defend their extremely large area they had conquered.
The demand for soldiers was very high, but the Roman population did not want to fight, and the Christians refused to fight.
What they tried to do is recruit people from other lands they had conquered.
These foreigners were expected not very loyal and did not work to their ability.
The fifth reason Rome fell was because they were under constant attack and they had a diminishing army in 376 AD.
Huns have compact, sturdy limbs and hard necks. They have the shape of humans but are wild in their own way.
Huns never settled in a shelter. They roam freely in the mountains and woods.
Huns are not good to battle on foot, but they are glued to their horses. These advantages of the Huns helped destroy and started to invade Rome.
The last reason Rome fell was because they did not have a good leader.
Rome never had a stable leader because of many tragedies.
The way they died were from assassination, and they were killed in battle, plague, or even suicide.
So without a good leader, there was no one to organize the empire and make good decisions when Rome needed it most.
Rome fell in 410 and in 476 AD, and they had completely been sacked by invaders.
These things that happened in Rome's history that led to its destruction shaped the world that we have today.